Hello, my party people in the house. So technically this is an intro to my video that's happening at the end of this video title. You may know I am doing a test of trying on Tarte Shape Tape versus the LA Girl Pro Concealer. So these two concealers, I started doing this because I felt like I would always wear like a foundation, a concealer, any product. I'd put like it on my face and then I'd try another one the next day and I'd be like, yeah, this one was so much better. Like I could tell that it stayed on so much longer, that it didn't wear off in these places. But it's easy to say that when it's just like the day-to-day, but when they're right up next to one another, seeing how they perform, how they last in direct competition really can sometimes be eye-opening. I found that out when I've done a few of these. I just really enjoyed them because sometimes I think in my mind I've told myself one product's better or lasts longer or does X, Y, and Z. And then I put it up against another product and I'm like, oh, or not. So I enjoy these. So that's what it is, this video is. So I'm going to show you me putting on like my primer, my foundation, and the concealer, setting it, and then that's kind of like it. Finish my makeup, come back, show you how we're looking, some thoughts. Then I do two check-ins. And then the last check-in I'm ending the video, which is what I just did. So I know my thoughts on this video, and you know what, watch, because it's interesting. Can you tell a difference? Can you tell which eye has Tarte Shape Tape and which eye has LA Girl Pro Conceal? This eye is a little bit red and has nothing to do with makeup or anything. I don't know what happened. I probably need to go to a doctor. It doesn't hurt if that helps, if you're like interested in my well-being. Yeah, but I want to start doing these with more products, more things, so you let me know what you would want to see, and yeah, stay tuned, because again, Tarte Shape Tape, holy grail, gotta know. LA Girl's like 5 Beanos. I think it might even be less than that, so not gonna give anything away, though I probably have. Just keep watching, you'll enjoy. Please comment, link, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle if you have not already. But just go, find out what happens. Catch you on the flip side. I'm going to show the strokes of my face to show you how I set up for these two concealers. So I'm moisturized, Tarte H2O, the No Pores No More cream that I just put here. And then we're going to go into primer. I'm going to take the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Base Primer. Oh, my hair's wet again. Probably drawing the intro since that was later, but this is how life rolls. I said I would film more. That means wet hair. Hey, I'm clean. What can I say? Then I'm going to take the Coconut Skin Smoothing Primer by First Aid Beauty, and so this is like pretty much like a moisturizer as well, so we like to be real moisturized. But I like how this gives, it doesn't give a glow to me, it just gives like healthy skin vibes. So I put this on the outer edges, kind of. I don't know, just give some light to it. And for foundations, I'm just going to go in with what I've been doing lately, which is the Napoleon Pretty Stick and then the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. I was just going to go in with this, but want a little bit more, because if I just go in with that, I'll be like, why didn't I do more? Okay, and then for concealers, now my Tarte Shape Tape is in the shade Light Neutral, and the shade I have in the LA Girl Pro Concealer is Porcelain, so it is a little bit lighter. As you can see, they're not perfect shade matches, but I can change that. I want to test out the formula of them. So I'm going to put Tarte Shape Tape on this side of my face, and I'm going to do LA Girl on this side. Like, remember that. Ring. That's all I remember that. Ring LA Girl. So this concealer is what, $28? $24? in the 20s, let's put it that way. I'm even trying to do like, okay. I'm gonna take the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. Already, I can tell you I prefer Tarte Shape Tape packaging. You've probably heard me complain about the LA Girl packaging in previous videos. I seem to get more annoyed with it as time goes on. It's just, I understand maybe a little bit, but. So already you can tell LA Girl is a little bit more watery. It's not as opaque as the Shape Tape is. You can kind of see there the difference in colors. I kind of almost prefer the lighter color. Oh yeah, I'm gonna look strange because people are gonna be like, why is one eye so much brighter? That's fine. We're just going to our wedding venue. No bigs. Already you can kind of see the streaks in this. It could also be because of the applicator. This is a little bit more opaque, but I mean, really, this doesn't matter. It's what happens once I blend it out. So I'm just taking a damp beauty sponge. So both sides are blended out. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but once they're blended out, I don't notice as much as a color difference. But from far away, I don't notice too much difference in the eyes. Like I wouldn't notice that I had one concealer over another. The LA Girl side feels a little bit stickier or tackier than the Tarte Shape Tape. Not a lot, just a little bit. They both blended out nicely. The one thing I'm noticing is there is a little less coverage on this side. I'm seeing that I see it in my under eyes. Now I do have that spot that I don't even think Tarte Shape Tape completely covers it up, but I think it covers up more. But this redness in my cheek, I have those in both cheeks, and the fact that we have more on that side, we'll try covering it a little bit. Let's see if that. So we put on an extra layer. So I think that helped a little bit, but I still think it's shining through. And right now I see a smidgen more coverage on this side. Not a ton, but a smoogen. So I'm gonna take my Coty Airspun powder. This is just my favorite powder. And I'm gonna set both eyes with this. Now that they're set, I do feel like now they look pretty equal to me. I'm not noticing any huge differences. I don't, that second layer, and then with the foundation, even under my eyes, I'm not seeing a huge difference. So, but I'm gonna go do the rest of my face and I'll come back. We are gonna do check-ins throughout the day, so just once I finish, check back in then, and then we'll keep going from there. So now I finished up the rest of my makeup, like glam, well, not even glam. But when I look up close, I really don't notice a difference between the two eyes. This is Tarte Shape Tape, this is LA Girl. I didn't expect to probably notice too much of a difference at first, especially now that like all the makeup's on. It's crazy how much lighter this seemed until you have everything else on. It's like, oh, can you even tell you have anything? So I'm gonna go, we're going to our venue, and then when I come home, I'll do a check-in, and then we'll do a few more. But yeah, as of right now, they both look the same. They're both covering pretty well, and I'm not mad about it. So, all right, I will see you in a little bit. So we are checking in. It's a little bit later than I thought it was gonna be, just because I thought we were gonna get home earlier. So I finished my makeup. I don't know if I like showed it. I finished my makeup around 11:15 because people got here at 11:30, and it is now 6:02. So it's been about 7 hours. We were outside for a while, and it was kind of nice out, so got a little sweaty. We were walking around. In all honesty, I'll zoom you in. We'll get in close here. So I don't know if you can tell, it has rubbed off in both areas, kind of like here. which is like normal on me. It actually completely rubbed off my nose too, and it is breaking up around here. But honestly, and I don't know how close this is now or how close I want to get. It's pretty equal on both sides in this area. My under eyes still like both kind of equally the same, which is kind of like crazy. I'm not noticing when I look a huge difference on either eye of being like, oh, this one's better than the other. They're both kind of wearing down the same. Honestly, if anything, I feel like more of my redness is peeking through on this side than that's this side. So this side is the LA Girl and this side is the Tarte Shape Tape. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know if you can tell. Can you see that there's more redness over here than over here? More is gone on my nose. I don't believe I touched my face too much, but I may have. So it's been 7 hours, so a pretty long time for makeup to be on. I am going to keep it on longer. As of right now, I'm just not seeing too much of anything of being like, yeah, that's definitely one's better. Again, that side does seem on the Tarte Shape Tape not to be holding up as well, but I don't even want to say too much because it's not, to me, that drastic. But we're going to see. I'm going to do one more check-in. One of the reasons I love doing this, too, is I feel like it's so easy when you keep using, like, if I use Tarte Shape Tape on my face and then tried another one, like, the next day, to be like, oh, yeah, the other one was so much better. You know, LA Girl was so much better because of this. Till they're side by side like this, to be like, oh, wait, they do perform the same or very close to. Honestly, wasn't expecting them to perform this close, though, because I was really hyped for this, and then I had been using it, and I wasn't sure if my hard feelings were just over the packaging, like, using it. I liked it, but wanted to put it up towards others that I liked, too. There's very few that I've come across because of YouTube and research you do that you find that you're like, this is horrible, but, like, after you've bought it, so but I did not think it was going to be, like, holding up to Shape Tape, so that's very interesting to me. So again, it's 6 o'clock. I'll probably check in like 8:30, probably 8:39ish, like 2.5 more hours, because at that point it'll have been on for 9 hours, and I'm not gonna want to have makeup on my face past then, in all honesty. So, all right. So, second check-in out. See you soon. Third check-in. It is now. This is the last check-in. It's 8:07. Nothing's really changed too much since 6 o'clock, except you can start seeing like my makeup coming off in other places. I haven't noticed anything huge. You can definitely get ready. See, I don't know if you can see, but it'll help. It's really fading. I'm like out of bed, I'm exhausted. Fading in this area, but like here on both of them is like really well. Neither are like fading more than the other. I feel like I noticed more fading like across here on this side. So this is Tarte Shape Tape, this is LA Girl. But I mean, it is fading here too. My redness is poking through. So just like equally, we're gonna have to zoom back out. Or anymore. So equally, I feel like both sides are like staying on the exact same, like wearing off. They didn't stay on like too long. Then again, this isn't the makeup that I wear for like event makeup or like long lasting makeup. So it's interesting though that both sides performed kind of like very much the same. So that's just something to like keep in mind. It's crazy. This is what I've learned from testing products literally side by side or half face, that sometimes you imagine things about products when you just like, oh, well, I wore this foundation or whatever yesterday and you try a new one today. But literally putting them side by side, I would have thought Tarte Shape Tape was going to hold up a lot more than LA Girl, or at least was going to show a significant difference. And in all honesty, I see very, very little at the end of the day. I saw very, very little difference throughout the day. I like asked people, do you see a difference between like these two eyes? And they're like, this one's red. And I'm like, okay, no, not my eye, but you know, that area. So yeah, there wasn't too much. So, in all honesty, maybe I shouldn't be buying Tarte Shape Tape is all that tells me. Now, because I'm probably into the hype too much and I've envisioned I still will. But I should do that with more concealers. I did it with the color correcting pens. That's what started this. And I've done it with the Fenty foundation, the Tarte Amazon Clay foundation. With those two, again, I noticed a difference at the end of the day slightly with those two. So it's interesting with the concealers. I did think I was going to have more. Even with the colors, that's kind of interesting. So I need to put more like concealers next to each other and really like do a test with them because I feel like you don't know. So that's what this taught me. I hope you enjoyed. If you like these kind of videos, like please like link, comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumb in the middle. But also like let me know. I have found they're helpful or they're like interesting to see. So let me know if you do, if you like the check-ins, is that enough? Honestly, I always feel like usually I try to do my first check-in a little bit earlier than like, what was that, 7 hours? I guess it's been like 10 hours. It's too much, maybe. Too much. I would have wanted to do one sooner, but some life. Say that a lot, but I didn't notice anything, and I was like checking in a mirror, like looking at it. So just something to keep in mind. So all right, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.